And now it's pizza night. Successful forge. Good morning. Hello. Today for breakfast, I'm having something that I have no idea if it'll be good or not. You wanna come on? Okay, come on up. And just like magic, she's arrived. Okay, lay down. Good job. For today's breakfast, I've got some strawberry overnight oats, which is essentially like a strawberry smoothie combined with overnight oats. It has the potential to be very, very good, but I ran out of oat milk the other day and I decided to try making my own. And though the flavor of the oat milk was actually pretty decent, there was like a lot of separation going on, and I don't know how that will have played out in the overnight oats. So cheers to something potentially delicious. Please be good. This looks a lot better now that I've mixed it up. It was on the more suspicious side. Better than I thought it would be. I think my homemade oat milk actually came through, and this is a solid breakfast. In the mornings, I always try to drink as much water as possible. I feel like it just gets my system going. I feel good. Start the day off very hydrated. And usually I have a nice latte that I make, which I've already finished. So tomorrow, I'll show you how I make my lattes. But this was today's coffee. With breakfast, I also like to journal. This is my 5-minute journal. And anytime I post this on my Instagram story, at least one or two of you asks where the heck it's from. I'll have a link down below if you want to check it out. But I really like the format of this because I think it's a very simplistic way to journal that kind of just, it gets the bullet points out there. It gets your mind flowing, it gets the vibes going. Ooh, today's journal quote says, "You are a living magnet. What you attract into your life is in harmony with your dominant thoughts." Big agree. Okay, so I definitely think that this is a double or triple serving. I think the person who made it on TikTok was making enough for multiple jars. I put it all in one. So I'm gonna save the rest for tomorrow, but I have one more thing that I'm gonna have for breakfast. And I think it's hilarious. My husband literally left just one. I have more in a different container, but I think the solo madeleine is just very funny. I got the Sunday Scaries the other day and I stress baked a double batch of madeleines from Manon Le Crève, and I found her also on TikTok and I really like her recipes, so I bought her cookbook and I've been making a batch of madeleines a week. They're just so good. If there's one thing that you make from this video, it's the madeleines. They're top notch. That's breakfast. I'll see you at lunch.
Oh, yeah.
I just got home from a very long day of running errands and appointments and things, and now I'm gonna make dinner. I'm not super duper hungry, but I know I'm gonna get hungry later when I least expect it. It's gonna be like a creeping hunger. So I'm gonna make one of my favorite go-to meals. It's cozy, it's nice. I think it's called like rosemary orzo with caramelized shallots. It sounds a lot fancier than it is. It's a very delicious, cozy meal, and there's always leftovers, which is so nice for the next day. So step one, which is my favorite step, is to go pick some rosemary. Our apartment complex has like a little herb garden, which is very cool because I love rosemary. If you were getting rosemary in the summer, is that you know who also loves rosemary in the summer besides me? Spiders. So double check, give the rosemary a blow before you pick it to make sure no critters and creatures move. And then you're good to go. While I'm out here, I'm gonna pick some mint. I feel like some mint lemonade or a mint julep sounds really, really good now that it's warm and summery. Successful forage. Let's go in and rinse these off. All right, this is a fabulous outfit. Moment of appreciation. Ooh, ah, she's cute. But I'm not about to get it dirty while cooking, so let's change. If there's one thing I am, it is a lover of the Free People Happiness Runs little tank top. All right, let's go make some food. Turn on a light so when I come to bed later, it's not midnight dark in here. Do you guys want to see my favorite new kitchen contraption? It's this. It is a cheese grater and it's amazing. It's so easy. I hate grating cheese because I have such a fear of grating my finger off, which I've definitely gotten quite close a couple times. Got my Parmesan cheese. You pop the cheese piece in the little housing, you spin the lever, and it just grates out the cheese. It's so easy. And it does very finely shred the cheese, so kind of up to you on if that's your vibe or not, but I'll take that over grating cheese. Taste test time, even though I know it's gonna be amazing because I've made this recipe so many times and it's always good. It's so good, so cozy, so delicious. After a long day, this is the thing to eat. Drink of choice, we've got a tangerine LaCroix, which I think is so weird because if we were following French grammar and pronunciation rules, this would be LaCroix, but it's actually, I guess, pronounced LaCroix, like just straight up, which I just think it's weird. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you may not know I've been taking French lessons for, I guess, 6 months now. I'm in level 3, so bon. Okay, I'm gonna continue enjoying my meal. I'm gonna put on 10%, which is Call My Agent. It is a French TV show that I've gotten so many recommendations for. I've really been trying to train my ears so I can continue getting better. Those are my food adventures for today, so good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Excited to drink it. It's a very coffee morning. For breakfast, I'm not having much. I have 2 madeleines because I leave in about an hour to go grab brunch. And the thing with brunch is that sometimes when you have breakfast before brunch, you can't eat at brunch. You don't want to be like, oh, hey, I'm actually gonna just have a coffee. So I'm just gonna have a little snackaroo, some delicious madeleines, and I'll probably have a banana in my purse just in case I change my mind on the way there and I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I had more. I'm gonna try to say this in French just to practice. Je dis madeleine seulement parce que Je vais déjeuner. I don't know how to say brunch. Déjeuner avec mon ami. Any French speakers? Let me know how I did. Oh, that turned out. Oh, fabulous. Fabulous. If you guys missed what the full recipe is, your milk, however you like it. Most days now, I like hot coffee. If it's an afternoon, I like an iced coffee. So I do warmed milk or steamed milk, and then I add 2 drops of vanilla. I put maple syrup as my sweetener at the bottom of my glass. I just find that maple syrup is just such a more cohesive sweetener. And then I just pull my espresso, mix it all together. That's that. I think I'm gonna go eat and finish my coffee while I do my makeup. Today's breakfast is a non-breakfast because we're doing brunch. We're doing a very LA breakfast, which is brunch. Look who I got. As promised, leftovers for dinner. We're having the Orzo. Not too much to say. It's just like a chill leftovers night. See you tomorrow. Good morning. I'm so... Good morning. I woke up like super tired, even though I got a good amount of sleep. I'm going to yoga in just a bit. And the thing with when I work out in the morning, especially hot yoga, is that I can't have anything too heavy before I work out. Otherwise, when I'm doing some of the moves, especially anything where I'm laying on my stomach, I get so nauseous. So I'm just having a banana. And then if I wanted anything extra, I've got 2 madeleines to have. And then when I get home after yoga, I'll have a full proper breakfast. Are we too tall? We're a little too tall. Someone's texting me. How exciting. All right. Peach oatmeal. I'm using oat milk, which I always think is funny when I'm making oatmeal. The star of our show, peaches. For a little texture and extra topping, I'm gonna do walnuts. Ooh, brown sugar. Brown sugar is so complimentary to this. Short friends, listen up. I have a hack. If something is up on a taller shelf and you don't feel like climbing on the cabinets, grab a pair of tongs. I probably should have showed you, but basically you just tongs them, bring them on down, and then you have your item. All right, let's see how this is. Definitely using brown sugar. These are not very ripe. I have decided to put some chia seeds. Probably a teaspoon. Oh no, some oats. Skaboosh. Grand reveal of our peach oatmeal. I think that looks pretty good. I decided to eat breakfast upstairs because I wanted to be with Luna. I think they're just not sweet enough. It's not bringing the flavor together. I'll give this like a B because it still tastes fine. It's not all it should be. It's lunchtime. It's lunchtime. For lunch, I'm thinking I'm gonna do a buffalo chickpea sandwich. It is a recipe that I found from this creator and it just looks really good. Sounds nice, sounds light. I have some leftover French bread from the farmer's market. It would be a perfect day to have a sandwich. Let's get crack-a-lackin'. We need chickpeas, quarter red onion, half a bell pepper, paprika, coriander, a clove of garlic. Ooh, I don't know if I have yogurt. It calls for yogurt. I'm sure I can sub in something. Tahini, lemon, buffalo sauce, bread, salt and pepper. And then with that goes a slaw, which is cabbage, celery, more tahini, lemon, more yogurt that I don't have, but I will figure out something. Nutritional yeast, garlic powder, onion, dill, which I don't have, I think. Parsley, which I do have, and water. Let's see how this goes. Now for one of the most crucial parts of all cooking. You gotta try it and then adjust as need be. Let's get a little bit from this edge. That's really good. Needs more lemon juice. I would put a little bit more salt and pepper and a little bit more buffalo. I'm gonna add those in and then work on the slaw. popped the bread in for just a moment to toast it, but it was a moment too long. But we've got our assembly station right here. I probably should have done this at the counter, but I just wanted to sit. My hips were kind of hurting. Wait, I should try the slaw. I didn't try that. Yum! The dill is really nice. The dill is probably the most present flavor, so if you're not the biggest fan of dill, definitely scale back the measurement a little bit, but very good. I'm gonna put the hats on. This is how they turned out. I think they actually look really, really good. Taste test. Also, along with my sandwich, I've got some chips, the jalapeno kettle chips. Those are so good. And some carrots. Let's listen in for a crunch test. Verdict. This is delicious. A++. It turned out so good, even with all the substitutes. It's delicious, it's fresh. It has a really nice balance of flavors. Very nice to have on a summer day like this because everything is just very light and refreshing. All of the flavors combine in a really nice, cohesive way. And though the French baguette may not be the best conduit, just construction-wise, the flavor is also really complimentary. Today we've got passion fruit, which is like a good flavor, but not my favorite. I've finished all my favorites, and now I'm working through my lesser favorites. See you at dinner. Cheers.
Moi j'ai le vertige et je fais de la barre au sol. Ah, le baudrier, voilà. Non, mais les gens ont ça à faire, franchement.
Okay, see, here's the thing. It's 9 p.m. and I'm still not hungry for dinner. I am still full from my buffalo chickpea sandwich, and I can't go on much longer. Like, I'm going to bed in the next hour. I'd prefer to eat something as soon as possible, but I am just not hungry. But I feel like I should have something. I decided to kind of just wombo combo the two, and whatever I don't finish, I will just put the lid back on. And that's dinner. You already know how it tastes because I had it earlier. See you tomorrow. I'm thinking I do just an easy oatmeal, maybe chop up some apples, a little bit of cinnamon, and some chia seeds. Easy breezy. And here we are, all assembled. So I ended up mixing in some chia seeds, probably like a teaspoon and a half, some maple syrup, whirled it all up, and then for the toppings, I put the apples I chopped up, some walnuts, and then a sprinkle of cinnamon. Then we've got some additional apples on the side, and I have my leftover coffee from this morning. Got Oogie Boogie. I added just the right amount of maple syrup that it's just like that subtle sweetness. Oh, it's so good. The day before last, we did like a whole life planning session. We ended up getting these giant calendars, put Post-its to signify all the stuff we have coming up, and it's a lot. It's exciting, but it's a lot. But visually, I kind of like how they look. I feel like it adds some fun visual interest, and it's also really nice because I think definitely for me, in my brain, things just get jumbled up, and unless I write it down, whoo, like it can get put to the back. So writing things down and then having it be somewhere that I pass. The last 2 mornings when I pass by, I'm like, oh, this is so nice to have a visual overview of the week ahead, the month ahead, the summer ahead. Like, very nice. I appreciate it, and I expect to continue appreciating it, as this is, like I said, only my second morning having this. got a cheeseburger, no onions, protein style, and some extra crispy fries. And Disney Plus. Hello guys, today I have like a little fried rice brunch. This is what my mom used to make for us for breakfast when we were kids. She'd make it before we went to school and then this would just be our breakfast, and then if there were leftovers we'd have it for lunch. Sorry guys, my camera just ran out of battery, so I switched over to my phone for now. Drink of choice, we've got a strawberry Waterloo. What the fuck is going on outside? Anyways, this is what my mom used to make for my brother and I before school for breakfast. And it just has such like a cozy, nostalgic taste. The way she would make the fried rice is she would make it kind of like crunchy. So if you leave the bottom just like flat for a minute, it hardens up a little bit. And then when you mix it, there's little crunchy or chewy bits mixed into the soft, fluffy rice. It's just really good. You can really customize it and make it to whatever you want it to be, whatever purpose you want it to serve. So if you want it to be vegan, just keep it all veggies and the rice. If you want it to be vegetarian, but you want more protein, you can add tofu, you can do chicken, you can do salmon, you could add beef, you could add pork, you can add whatever you have on hand. Truly just customize the flavor and customize it to be whatever you want it to be. I'm gonna enjoy brunch, catch you later. This is one of my favorite things to make. It's so easy, it's quick, it's delicious. Hello guys, it's like 9 p.m. and I am so hungry. Today was one of those just really, really long days. I had lots of filming to do. I had editing, I had reviewing, I had therapy, I had French, I had errands to run. I feel like I was here, there, and the other. I'm very ready to eat, then sleep. So fried rice, it is. I want this open. Each little shabby's pulled up. What? Okay. What the frick? Nice. Also, I thought when I left the house earlier today, I thought I started charging my camera battery so I'd have it for this evening. No, so we're still using the phone camera. Came from yoga.
I have a beige breakfast.
Oh my gosh, you do. Color palettes. Oh my gosh, wait. My outfit, because I'm in green. Wow. I didn't plan this. Good morning. It's pizza night, 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 it's pizza night!
Mwah.
Hello!
Someone loved pizza night.
I wish we could make her own, like, cat pizza.
No personal pizza.
You want a cat pizza?
No catnip pizza.
Her ears went like this when you said that. Yeah, you like catnip? When we make pizza dough, we always double the batch so that way we can freeze half of the batch and then we just have nice frozen dough. We get to defrost. And now it's pizza night. So we
Half the work.
let's get the ingredients. All right, first up, I'm making the sauce. I really like to make my own sauce for pizza because I don't like the store ones enough. You can totally use a store one. You can also use a store one and then embellish upon it. But I like to do a good sauce from scratch. Our tomato paste.
I'm doing this so people can see how we cut a pineapple.
Yeah, we got this when we got married.
Except I'm doing it wrong.
Can you believe we got married 6 years ago almost?
Ta-da!
Oh, so my spices I like to add. Everything is truly by vibe. So we're going oregano, red pepper flakes, little cayenne, garlic powder, of course, onion powder, paprika, pepper, salt. I would say if you're trying to make this for the first time from scratch yourself, to add a little bit of seasoning and then taste as you go and then adjust as necessary. Next, we're doing a can of the water. Mix that up. Add a healthy amount of olive oil. And you want to make sure your sauce has the consistency of a sauce, that it's not too watery. You want to kind of blend the three, so it's definitely going to take some, a balancing. I like to add in some fresh shredded basil as well.
Dough's all like
It's creepy.
this stuff. We're missing a lot of dough like right here. It like works with us over.
Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it.
And then the character ends up dead.
Here are our pizzas before they go in. This one's mine. This one's yours.
Clearly the better one.
Uh,
Because I have plant-based pepperoni.
those are really good, huh? You liked those last time.
I do. My review of the plant-based things for pizza is that the plant-based pepperoni is excellent. It's great. It's a perfect substitute. The plant-based cheese, it doesn't melt and it ends up as just little like cheese-shaped things. Ugh.
It was kind of creepy.
It didn't taste good either, but it also looked and felt texturally weird.
Fresh out the oven. Ooh. Ah. Also, look at how cute these pizza plates are that I found at the thrift store. One of my favorite thrift finds. Gonna put on the best American cinema. Shrek.
So they flipped it.
And that's a wrap on today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed what I cook, what kind of things are like the easy go-to meals that we like. And I hope you guys got some good inspo on meals, recipes, ideas. And if you guys want to see another one of these videos, let me know because I had a lot of fun making it. I thought it was really cool to share dish part of my life. I mean, it's a part of the everyday, and it was just kind of like a cool thing to share. So let me know in the comment section if there are any recipes or meals that I shared that you might recreate. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to see more of my stuff on the day-to-day, you can find me on both TikTok and on Instagram at Neistadt. Thank you guys again for watching. I hope you all have the most beautiful rest of your day. I love you all so much, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye, guys.